At a private Christian university in central Arkansas, custodians face a tremendous challenge. Serving more than 4,000 students, they clean over 1.5 million square feet every weekday. These custodians work around the clock to create a spotless learning environment. Their team is diverse in age, gender, ethnicity, and language. Unfortunately, their voices have remained largely unheard. Since 1936, the university newspaper has only published one article highlighting any custodial personnel.
Well, the first thing we do of the morning is we get the trash out of the kitchen. When that trash gets crunched together in there, it'll weigh sometimes as much as 12 tons.
Vacuum, dust, if needed.
Taking out the office trash, cleaning the bathrooms.
The recital hall, and I do the lobby.
I check all the toilets, urines and everything, make sure that's clean. Check the shower. And also you gotta vacuum the floor in here.
Put toilet paper in, paper towels, soap.
Carpets, offices.
Clean the whiteboards. Wipe these good old tables off. Wherever anybody's touched anything, that's where you want to disinfect.
Just clean almost everything but the classrooms, pretty much. And usually when I do my toilets and stuff, I'll wipe them all down and I'll take a rag back through and dry them all off.
Si hay manchas, trapear. Y si no, pues...
Ta-da! This is my beautiful scrubber. It scrub up in hard to get places, such as mustard, ketchup, and sauces that dry on the floor. Can you imagine mopping 50,000 square feet with one of these?
The chemicals we use are very mild, but they're like hospital quality. I took this job originally for exercise. I was driving constantly. I was all over the U.S. and it destroyed my health. I'm suffering from it now.
I mainly do it for the exercise, for an old man. You know, I'm sure it's hard for some students to be away from home so long. That's why I try to say hello to them. Be courteous.
I guess I like to say that whatever nobody else wants to do, I do.
Some people, you know, might not make it to the toilet on time, and it gets all over the place. Well, I'm the guy that cleans it up.
I would say the worst part is drinks being in the trash.
Just throw their drinks in the trash cans.
It makes it leak through the trash bag.
Especially if it's liquid, it'll be heavy and it'll rip.
And then it gets all over my hands when I'm trying to throw it out.
It gets everywhere. I've actually spilled like gross coffee on myself before.
It's like, why do you have a full cup of drink and then throw it away? Why would you pay for that?
It was really hard getting used to this schedule.
People be looking through the glass and everything, all the prints will be on the outside of the window.
I mop and then people come in and they'll go on the floor and I have to come back and mop it again right after I've mopped it. They don't wait till it dries to go on the floor, you know.
And you got to be careful with everyone's allergies. You got to make sure everything's bleach free. You can't use certain types of cleaners.
Sometimes the urinals, they'll get stuck, and so they're overflowing. What do? Oh, now you have to run back and find you a mop.
I think the most bags of trash that I've taken out at the Farrar has been 42 from one floor.
I have real bad anxiety issues and stuff, and just sometimes the people in general can oversight me, and so I have to calm myself down, and that's mainly my challenge.
Sometimes with the trash bags, sometimes they can be extremely heavy. It's all in knowing how to lift. Now I'm in my 39th year. Turn 74 the 12th of next month.
If you see a female in the bathroom, you know, you ask them, you know, hey, how much longer, and then walk out and give them time to finish cleaning. But don't unzip your pants and start, you know, trying to use the restroom while the female's in there. It's kind of disrespectful a little bit.
Like I said, cleaning's easy, but trying to keep up with everything, you know, all the offices I have to do, and the lobbies and the bathrooms, that gets to be a lot. And I mean, they might not realize how much it really is, you know, at the end of the day.
Sometimes the workload is a lot more than you would think that a custodian would have.
We get frequently visited by geckos. And I had one in one particular room. He would follow me. I don't know if one of the students fed him and he just wouldn't go away or what, but I finally put him in a little cup, set him to the side. I let him go back in the room, and he's like, and just took off. And I'm thinking, maybe I could put him in a different room. He'd have thought it was a vacation, you know?
You see the guy right there that's made of clay and he's bowing down? That freaks a lot of people.
Chasing the birds out the door.
Toenails and fingernails out of the carpet, like embedded into the fibers of the carpet.
I've even seen a couple of toenails thrown in there. I'm not quite sure how they got in the mix. That's some giant thumbs.
Sometimes early in the morning, you'll come in here with your first load and 2, 3, 4 raccoons come running out of there, and you step back and let them run.
Y las vi y ya no me volví a me dio miedo. No lo limpio, tengo miedo a los libros. Sí.
I got lost in the building. I'm like, oh, this is starting to get a little ridiculous. Yeah. I'm gonna have to leave breadcrumbs behind me.
Yeah, right.
I noticed that a student was leaving little origami figures in some of the classrooms, so I started picking them up and taking them with me, and I think they caught on. So I left a note for the student and told them thank you for leaving the origami figures behind.
It can be very calm and relaxing at times, but you'll hear every crack, when the wind blows, it's just completely dead quiet. They pick on me because I may sing a song, and no one wants to hear me sing. Growing up a preacher's kid, I've got so many hymnals going in my head.
The students I have ran into haven't really spoke to me, and I actually haven't ran into any faculty at all.
It's kind of stressful every once in a while because, you know, you might not have slept that day. I enjoy working at night because, you know, it's peaceful and it's quiet here, and it's a Christian college. That's what I like about it.
To me, it's peaceful. I work, as you can tell, I work alone. I'm the only one usually in this building. And you hear certain things. You either thinking security or something like that. And, the quiet really speaks the truth, honestly. I'm
actually in therapy, so it gives me a lot of time to reflect on like my therapy sessions. So I guess it can be kind of beneficial. It can be a double-edged sword. Kind of if you're an overthinker, it's kind of difficult. And I am an overthinker.
To me, it's only kind of spooky when there's no kids there.
Porque ahí anda el security. No me da miedo. Cualquier cosa del YouTube, como youtubers así, o a veces hasta oraciones, así. De todo. Porque ando pues sola y todo. Me gusta.
It's kind of rewarding in a sense because like nobody can see what you're doing, so there's a lot of integrity behind it. You don't have anybody following you to make sure that you're doing your job correctly. So you kind of have to like do the right thing even though nobody's watching type thing.
I don't think these students realize that we're here all night cleaning. I would like to think they would probably be appreciated, you know.
Typically, they're very grateful. I mean, within the last week, I've come in here and had people in this room. Oh, thank you for all your hard work and all that stuff. And it makes me feel good because I'm not getting rich here.
There is one student here that had offered to help me because it was pouring down rain, And I had like 3 bags of trash to go out. He's like, you want me to help you?
Honestly, what you're doing makes me feel appreciated. It caught us all off guard. We were like, us? You know, why would he want to do that?
Yeah, I had somebody tell me the other day, thank you for going the extra mile. Like, so they notice all the little extra things that I do, and that made me feel real good.
It's not like I wish I was them. I'm thankful that I have somebody like them in my life.
Being in the bathroom one day and the girl making a smart comment to another girl while I was in there about the soaps not being filled up yet. And I was like, I'm right here, I ain't got to them yet. But then she like walked out, so what are you gonna do, wash your hand with water? But I didn't expect it from here. And that kind of upset me, hurt my feelings a little bit.
Sometimes it feels like there are some students that leave messes behind because they know somebody is going to clean it up, that it's, you know, they get paid for that anyway, so who cares? I think the less that happened, the more appreciated we'd feel, because sometimes it feels like we're more of a maid than an employee.
The floors were covered in trash everywhere, and I'm just like, guys, there's another can across the room, fill it. But they just keep piling it in the same one. And they kind of laugh at you when you're crawling around.
Some of them might be rude, you know, might say something, you know, oh, he's just a janitor, or, you know.
The football coaches and all the football guys, they always do a lot for me. Like last year, my birthday, threw me a big old party and had a cake and everything. Oh yeah, that was great.
A lot of the faculty, they've helped my family a whole lot, probably more than I could even say on this right here.
The staff came together at one of my buildings and, you know, gave me a couple $100 for Christmas. And I was just like taken off guard. You know what I mean? I didn't think they would do something like that. I was so grateful for it. You know, my gas was about to get shut off, you know, so like it was perfect.
And a student stopped and talked to me, and he told me, he said, I really appreciate what you do here. You make the heritage look beautiful. That's his exact words.
I came in bad with a toothache one day and asked me if I had dental insurance, in which I told him no. So the staff raised money for me to get the tooth pulled. So I appreciate it more than what they know. I'm gonna go ahead and start this vacuum.
Okay, go for it.
A smile goes a long way.
Just kind of be patient with us. We do more than one building sometimes.
You don't have to go around and pat me or anybody else on the back. Oh, thank you, thank you. You can be grateful just by not going too extreme with your messes.
The scripture says, whatever you do, do it as if you were working for him, not for man. So you got to remember who you're really working for.
Love you guys, proud of you. You all are doing a good job. Keep up the good work.
These are the faces of this university's ambassadors. But nearly every facility and workplace in the world has its own cleaning staff. Consider getting to know your ambassadors.